Hello, all of you. So, I am here to introduce one happy training session that we start in just few days or few weeks. It's all depend upon whenever we got the chance. Okay, so this is called a happy training. We will do in that happy training. We will do the testing with the Cypress. Okay, so today I am just introduce myself. My name is Yash, and I have around 6 year experience into the Cypress, and I'm working on the live project from the last 6 year into the same. So today I am here to tell about what is Cypress, why we use Cypress, because you know that you guys in market we have a lot of tools in the market, but why we you choose Cypress? Why we did not use any other tool like Selenium, Playback, Geometry is just for the functional tool, but Cypress, okay. So I just want to add few points before starting my Cypress. If you guys are really want to learn the Cypress, so you should have one basic knowledge of some basic language. It can be anything, Java, C sharp, or anything. Because if you have the any basic language of the, if you know the any basic language, na, so you can Cypress only support the JavaScript. But if you know the any basic language like Java or C sharp, na, so you can also do the. You just need to change the syntax for the JavaScript, but you guys can start the work into the Cypress because Cypress only support the JavaScript. But why I am saying that if you have the knowledge of the Java and C sharp, because you know that they all of the languages come from the C sharp or C. So logic are the same, only basic syntax are different from the any other any language. That's why I'm saying that if you have the basic knowledge of any language, na, so you can start with the just brush up the skill into the JavaScript and then start the things into the Cypress. Okay, so let's start with the today. Today I am here to introduce the Cypress. So our first topic is what is our agenda. So today I will explain you first of all what is Cypress, like introduction of the Cypress, what is the feature of the Cypress, what is the disadvantage of the Cypress, architecture, environment setup, and installations. Today I will explain these all five topics. In happy training, we will cover all the start from the start to basic. But today I'm just sharing you some basic knowledge about the Cypress because if you start the happy training into the Cypress, so you know about what is Cypress and why we need this. So first of all, why we use Cypress. Cypress is just an open source tool. You no need to pay anything for the Cypress. You can just download it from the any Cypress website and you can use. It mainly used for the front-end test cases. Like front-end test cases, you can say that UI test cases as well. Cypress help to achieve the following tests. See, configure test like if you configure something, creating test cases, executing, identify the bug. These things you can do with the Cypress easily. Cypress is that I already explained you. Cypress is based upon the JavaScript and executive test within the browser. Actually, Cypress provide the basically inbuilt browser, Chrome, Firefox, and all that thing. So I will also tell you the feature of the Cypress. Cypress has test-driven development. Provide in Cypress they will provide the inbuilt screenshot failed test case. Not necessary to add the wait because add wait and execution for some time. By default, the waits are applied prior to execute the following step or session. Allow the multiple browser support. Inbuilt feature to capture the video of execution is there. The basic feature of the Cypress, you can also say that they have the inbuilt framework. You will get the you don't need to do anything. You will get the screenshot easily. By default, we have the feature for the by default we have the feature for the screenshot. By default, wait for the 90 second. We don't need to add the wait. Like in the Selenium, we need to implement the wait. No need to add because Cypress by default wait for the 90 second. Allows multiple window support like Chrome, Firefox, and Electron. Okay, and inbuilt capture and all that thing feature we have into the Cypress. Okay, if we something have the advantage, so the disadvantage always we have. So the basic disadvantage of the Cypress is it's totally based upon the JavaScript. You can't work with the Java, C Sharp, any other language. It's only support the JavaScript. Because if you have see the another tool into the market, those are Selenium and Playback. They are supporting the all of the languages, but Cypress only support the JavaScript. It doesn't support any other language. Okay. A repeatedly new tool, hence, and community support is not existing. It's a new tool. So if you see the things on the Google or Stack Overflow, you will see the things. The not much support is available on that pages. Okay. And if with the Cypress you can't perform the mobile testing. Mobile testing means application testing of the mobile applications. Okay. But you can perform the small UI feature on the Cypress, but mobile app testing that you can't be performed. In tab chat window support are not available into the Cypress, but that you can handle with the JavaScript functions. Okay, so now the basic structure and environment setup of the Cypress is just like this. Suppose that if you have some web application, if you have some web application, then web application support the Cypress. Then some proxy will be sent to the Cypress test. Then some proxy will be sent. Cypress test will be return some result with the help of the web socket. Then you also if whatever HTTP request you send in the application, it will be returned to the Node.js, and then Node.js will be returned the HTTP response. HTTP request you send and HTTP response will be returned, and you are able to launch the application. Okay, and this is all over your operating system. With the help of the operating system, suppose that web application support the Cypress. You send some proxy to the Cypress test, then Cypress test will be sent some web showcase to do here. Then whatever request you send, it will be done some HTTP request, and with the help of the proxy, you will return the HTTP response. This is all over the architecture of the Cypress. So, if you're talking about the Cypress architecture has a differently architecture from the Selenium and any other tool. It runs in the browser and it can be run in the headless mode as well. You don't need any specific browser for that one. You can also run the headless mode, and if you want to run in your browser, then you can. Cypress is basically based upon the server Node.js. It can't be run like without Node.js, you can't be run the Cypress. There is a continuation integrated of the Cypress with the Node.js, and the work in the coordination with each other. As a result, Cypress can be utilized for the testing both the front end and back end. Like front end, if you want to check something on the UI, you can also put a session for that one. Okay. But if you are if you want to check something on the back end, you can also check the something with the help of the Cypress.intercept. You can also perform the API testing in Cypress. We have so many things like intercept, API commands, and all that thing. You can perform that thing with the Cypress easily. You no need to convert anything into the. You no need to convert anything. You can just use it the Cypress inbuilt command, and you can convert the data easily. Cypress is thus capable for handling the task performed at a real time on the UI, and simultaneously you can ask perform the action outside the browser as well. Outside the browser, like into the headless mode, you can perform the test case easily. Suppose that you in your system you don't have the Firefox, but you don't need the Firefox for that one. You can run the headless things into the Cypress, and it will be perform the result. So basically, now I will telling you how to do a environment setup for the Cypress. First of all, you need to download the Node.js. Node.js you can get easily from the node.js.org.eng download file. The screen that you will be appearing given below. Once you will be hit that URL, na, so you will be get the screen like this. On this screen, whatever system you have, if it is Windows installer, you need to click on the Windows installer. If you need to click on the Mac OS, if it is the system, Then you can click on the Mac OS. According to the basic of your system, if it is 32-bit, you can download the 32-bit. If it is 64-bit, you can download the 64-bit. Once you click on the system according to this, you will be get this screen like, okay, for the 64, I'm just telling you because in my system we have the 64-bit. So for a 64-bit window configuration, the following pop-up will become, and you can click on the save file. Once you click on the save file, and the one thing, it should be internet should be there. Without internet, you can't be pursued like these steps. Once you click and you will save the file, and you need to double click on that and you need to install. Once the installation will be done, you need to go to your Windows system environment variables. Once the installation is done, a Node.js file gets created into the program file. Okay, so you need to go into the program file and the path of the file should be noted. You need to notice that path that is into the program files and enter the environment variable from the start as shown in the if you noted that the Node.js file path into the notepad and enter variable from the system as shown below. Then once you click on the system properties, you will be going to the advanced, and then you will click on the environment variable, and then you need whatever part that you copied into the notepad, you can copy into environment variable like this. You need to click on the new, then you put a path into the system variable, and like this you can give the name and you can copy here. Okay, once this all of the step done, once all of the path is done, your file is set. You can shell create an empty folder into the any desired location. And next we need to have a JavaScript editor to write the code for the Cypress. Okay, so you can also download the Visual Studio from the application, or if you can want to use into the notepad, it is all upon to you. But if you will use the Visual Studio, it's a too easy because you will be get so many inbuilt things into the Visual Studio. So you need to launch the Visual Studio, and you also need to set the all of the path that I explained the yesterday into previous slide. Once you done all these things, Visual Studio get launched. Then we need to create a package.json file with the below command from the internal. So you need where you created a folder, you need to go here and you need to open a command prompt for, in that folder. Once you open the command prompt, you need to write a one command that is npm init. With the help of that command, there is one package.json will be created, and when you enter the description and so on, method is in the image below. So when you write that command, these things will become like this. Okay, so after this you can install the Cypress in your system where you created where you hit the npm init. Okay, so for the installation of the Cypress, you need to write a command npm install Cypress save dev. Save dev means you can save the things onto development mode. Okay, so once you hit that command, you will get like this: download Cypress, unzip Cypress, financial standard. It might be take around 5 to 10 minutes. It's all depend on 5 to 7 minutes. It's all depend upon your internet speed as well. Might be sometime it will be take more time because of your internet speed is less. But if your internet speed is around 200 kb per second or like that, then it will be take around 5 to 6 minutes. So once you download run that command, you will be get this slide: download Cypress, unzip Cypress, free installation. Once this all will be done, you can go into that folder where you created a folder, and you will be see that you will be get some folder like integration, E2E testing, and all that thing. Okay, once you see that folder, You can see that in the into the integration folder you will be get some inbuilt you will be get some inbuilt functions like inbuilt test. Okay, so you can run that test, and you can see that okay how the Cypress will be work, how the Cypress will be work, and you can run the test on into the headless mode and into the head mode, whatever browser that you want. We have the specific command for that. We have the one website for the Cypress as well, that is the inbuilt command website like doc.cypress.com, all that thing. So in the happy training, we will tell about these things into the details, like how to create a test case onto the Cypress, how to run the test case into the headless mode into the same browser, how to perform a testing, how to perform a API testing, what is the uses of the API testing into the Cypress, how to you can create a things